What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity on the HermitCraft server. So guys, last episode we were messing around with this auto fortune thing and I couldn't get it to work. But off camera, I decided to mess around with it a bit more and I came up with this. And, well, with my magnet on, it doesn't really look like it's working too well. Let's turn this off. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. We are collecting experience and we are collecting all of the different ores. But you can see that it's running really slow. So let's take a look at this. Why is it going so slow? Well, I have decided to simplify this a bit. I guess that piece of glass is gone. Yeah, I've simplified this a bit. I'm using a obsidian hammer, so it's an obsidian head, and then we got paper for the two plates and then paper tool rod. So it's basically unbreakable. I've put on everything that I can do for durability, all the reinforcements and things like that. So you can see how slow it's going. It's like doing that once every 10 seconds or so is not super quick, but it is doing the job and we don't have to worry about recharging. So I've been letting that run now for a few hours actually. Let's come back over here real quick and take a look at how much Certus quartz we have. Perfect. 47,000. This is a lot better than the last episode where we had none. Well, maybe we had like 60 in the system or something. But anyway, yeah, we are doing great on those now, and that's exactly the kind of thing that I wanted. But as you can see, it's going really slow. So if we have a quarry going and we're getting a bunch of resources, probably not going to work too well. And we're also trying to go through a bunch of the Certus quartz. I'm not even sure how much of the raw material we have left. Let's actually take a look at this over here real quick as well. And according to this, we still have 149,000 Certus quartz ore for that to break, and it's doing 9 every 10 seconds or so. Yeah, that's going to take a few days, if not a few weeks. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. But anyway, it's going to take a while, so I'm thinking we might set up a few more of those. So if we're going to do that, that means we can make another hammer, and I can show you guys how to make one of those if you don't know. So obsidian is pretty much the main ingredient we're going to need for this, and then we're also going to need a bunch of paper. We got a decent amount here. Yep, very good. Let's head over to our spawn base real quick. That's where I still have all the Tinker's Construct stuff set up. And we can go ahead and build ourselves an unbreakable hammer. So these are really cool. Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of lag sometimes when I go to the overworld, but it clears up pretty quickly. Okay, so I got some obsidian here as well. So basically what we need to do, we're going to make ourselves a hammer. So we need obsidian for that. You don't have to melt obsidian down. It's like stone, cobblestone or whatever. You can just make the tool right away. That was one of the things I was confused on when I first started Tinkers, but yeah, you can just do it in the crafting grid. So we need the obsidian head. And then we are going to do plates, large plates out of paper. This is for the extra modifiers. So we will make 2 of these. And we will also make the tough rod out of paper as well. So this will give us 3 additional modifiers for this tool. Okay, so we can come over to the part builder now. We can click that. There's that guy, those 2, and this one. So that gives us an obsidian hammer. Let's see, with 6 modifiers remaining. Okay, it also comes with reinforced 3, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and create that guy. Alright, so the next step we want to do is we want to increase the, what is that called? The reinforced on it. We want that all the way up to reinforced 10. So to put reinforced on a tool, you just make obsidian plates. Okay, so we will make a few of those. We're burning through a lot of obsidian. Looks like it's 8 per plate. So there's 8 plates. I think that might be one too many. Oh, well, that's fine. So reinforced. So we will go ahead and put that on there, and that will bring us down to a modifier of 5 remaining. But it'll give us reinforced 4. So that should be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 modifier remaining. Okay, so we are at reinforced 9. No more modifiers on this guy. So now at this point, we just have to go and grab some of the things to increase the modifiers on our tool. Yeah, let's get over here. So we need to get ourselves a diamond and gold block, a diamond, and a gold block. Then let's see, what's the other one? The other one's like the notch apple, and I think a diamond block. Let's grab an apple. So there's a notch apple, and I'm pretty sure it's a diamond block. So we'll go ahead and do that. There's a diamond block. Perfect. Okay, so we can do it right here on the crafting station too. We don't have to use that other thing. So there's our obsidian hammer, and we can put a diamond plus a gold block in here, and we can see that this says modifiers remaining 1. And then we can go ahead and put the notch apple plus a diamond block in there, and now we'll say modifiers remaining 2. Perfect. I believe we can also add that right here. So yeah, we can see it goes from reinforced 9 to unbreakable is what it says right underneath writable. And then it also says effective durability infinite. So basically at this point, once I create this tool is exactly the same as what I'm using over there, minus the luck factor. So we're also going to need a little bit of lapis. So we'll go ahead and do this. I think I'll just make maybe 2 stacks of lapis blocks. I'm not exactly sure how much we need. We can also do the same thing, just use it in this table as well. Okay, so this will add luck to our tool. The fortune. So we got looting 1, fortune 1 on there right now. Looting 2, fortune 2. And this will give us looting 3, fortune 3. Beautiful. So this is an exact copy of the tool that I'm already using right there, but it is super, super slow. I was kind of curious if we could put more modifiers on this, and I think there's another way to add modifiers. And I gotta look in the book for this, and I can't remember if it's materials in U or the other one. Let's just take a look at the book real quick and see what we got here. Oh, look at that. I'm learning to tinker. I am amazing. No, I don't think it's this particular book. What is that? Double jump? Wait, what? You can double jump? Jump during jumping to jump. Can be applied to wings as well. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, there's a power glove, auto repair. Oh, right. Okay. So it's not that particular book. Yeah, this is the one we need. I believe it is at the very back of the book. It'll show us how to get the additional modifiers. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so there's a notch apple and a oh, yeah. Nether star. That's right. So we could put a nether star on there, and then we could get some haste. This is creative only. So it looks like we can do it. We just need another star. Right. Okay. No nether stars we have. Okay, so for now, we're going to have 2 really slow tools. I don't think I'm going to hook up that second one right now, but I do think I will hook it up in the future. Bubbles and this guy. Yeah, I think I will hook that up in the future. So we can have multiple things being fortuned at the same time. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that you can, in fact, make a unbreakable obsidian hammer. It's not super difficult to make and not super resource intensive. Just need a bit of gold and some diamond and, yeah, some obsidian and paper. And then the lapis, obviously, for the fortune 3. But yeah, that's really, really cool. So last episode, I was talking about wanting to set up the bedrockium stuff so we could have better storage for our liquids. As we can see here, these 4 drums that we set up are all full. Do we really need that much of the liquid XP? I don't know, maybe not. But I think it'd be kind of cool just to store it anyway and have a large quantity in case we need to do mass enchanting or whatever. I believe you can also convert the liquid XP to mob essence and vice versa. But anyway, I want to start looking at setting up bedrockium. So one of the most common ways of doing that is using an item... what was this thing called? The extra utilities item thingy. What is it called? That's not it. These guys right here, the transfer nodes item. So you put world interaction upgrades on these things on a piece of cobblestone. You put like a stack of world interaction upgrades or more, and you can get stacks at a time of cobblestone. So that's a pretty cool way. I was looking the other day at augments, and I noticed that in this version that we're using right here, there are some new augments that have appeared. These are the ones for thermal expansion. Accelerated extrusion. That caught my eye. So what this says is igneous extruder batch size increase. So it can do up to 16 cobblestone per operation, up to 8 stone per operation, or up to 4 obsidian per operation. That's pretty awesome. So we can do igneous catalyst, which will do half a stack of cobblestone per operation, or we can do the pyroclastic generation, which does a stack of cobblestone per generation. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be faster or not than the extra utilities method. I kind of feel like it won't be, but I do want to give this thing a shot. So we need to make ourselves an igneous extruder with the resonant level size, and we also need to make ourselves all of these augments. So igneous extruder, this guy right here, yeah, this uses machine frames. So let's see, anything I need to know about this? Yeah, we can upgrade it. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make some patterns here so we can get this done. Yeah, I made a pattern for vacuum hoppers before. Let's see, was it this processing pattern? No, we want a crafting pattern. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let's wait for it to swap over to the resonant one. Is that what we need? Can we do that? Shift click that in? Oh, right, okay. We have to actually have these things made. So let's go ahead and craft one of those. Start. That'll auto craft the resonant thing real quick. We can stick that right in there. What else did we need for this? We need some copper gears. Copper gears. Go ahead and craft 2 of those real quick. And finally, I think we needed the pneumatic servo. So we'll go ahead and make one of those. Pneumatic. Craft. Let's go ahead and craft that. Perfect. Okay, so that's making us the resonant igneous extruder. Awesome. So now we have all that. We can stick our pattern over here. Did I have a section specifically set up? I did. Okay, so this is all my thermal expansion crafts. Okay. So an igneous extruder, I do have a basic one. I guess we could upgrade that, but we might as well just go ahead and craft this one. So start, that should craft right away. It did. Beautiful. Okay, so is there anything special about this that I need to know? Okay, so the augmentations, interesting. So this is the resonant one, but we don't have the extra spots available, so we have to remove redstone control. Integrated servo, so that's the auto eject gets removed. Oh man, that doesn't seem as good as I was thinking it was gonna seem. Okay, well, I think we're gonna scrap this idea. I thought it might have been cool if we could add those augments in there and still have it auto eject and things like that, but it doesn't appear that's going to be the case. So, extra utilities. Can I not type an at extra? There we go. So we have the transfer node liquids. There's the transfer node items. I think we're going to go ahead and do it this way. We got a bunch of world interaction upgrades, so we have 2 of those. So we're going to need a piece of cobblestone, some lava, and some water. So there's some cobblestone. Do I have lava? No, but I do have a lava fabricator. Okay, so let's grab that. And then we're going to need some water, and I do have a bucket of water on me. So I guess we're going to have to figure out where we're going to set this little fella up. Let's see. Do we want to do it over here in, like, this room? Or do we want to do it in our processing room? I mean, I guess we don't even really have a spot that would make sense for this, but I guess we could stick it right over here. So cobblestone, we will put... I kind of feel like I want this off the ground. Let's do another cobblestone. So cobblestone. So we'll have that guy kind of floating here. Then we'll have water right next to that, and then lava right next to that. So we're going to need some covers. Let us use thickened glass. Actually, let's just go ahead and use it. That's fine. Okay, so we want a spot. This is kind of like silly the way I'm doing this, but we kind of need a place to place these blocks. Okay, there's that and that. Perfect. Break you, break you, break you, break you. Okay, so now we get a little spot right here that we can put some water in. We need to do the same thing for lava on the other side. Oop, lag spike. Did I place that somewhere? I hate that. Like, I'll get a lag spike as I'm clicking something, and then the block ends up like in a completely random spot because I thought I clicked there. Okay, so we'll do that and that. Oh, I can't do it while I'm standing there. That one. Let's place you here and then there. Perfect. Okay, so now we just need to get some oh, no, no, no. I need to put this on the outside. Aha. Okay, so now I need to get some lava. I think I'll just stick lava fabricator. I think this one's set to an input or an output of... Okay, anyway. If I stick this here, what happens? We got lava. Okay, beautiful. So I can right click on that and I now have a bucket of lava if I can get out of that storage thingy. Okay, so there is lava and water. So transfer node. I think I'm going to put one here and here. I will put a world interaction upgrade. It's interesting that there's only one and not a stack in there. Oh, now it says there's a stack. Okay. I don't know what the deal with that is. Actually, let's take half out. Put those over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is set up. We need a place for these things to actually put the cobblestone. So to tell you what, guys, let me go ahead and do a few more things around here, and we will be right back. Alright, so we got a place for this cobblestone to go. I made a couple more tesseracts. I keep making these things. We've used so many tesseracts. But yeah, we've made these, and I have a channel specifically set up for cobblestone for these transfer nodes to eject their stuff into. So what I kind of want to do, let us set down a chest, I guess, right in line right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and put a tesseract behind here. And we will do this receive only on the cobblestone channel. Beautiful. So I think we're going to end up using Steve's Factory Manager to convert cobblestone into compressed cobblestone and the compressed into the double compressed and so on and so forth. So we need to create a trigger to get us started. We need an input so we can specify the chest. We need an auto crafter so we can say what to do with the items from that input. And then finally we need an output to send the crafted items back into. So the trigger, this is going to be going once every second. That is pretty standard. The input we want to set for our diamond chest. We want the target up. It doesn't really matter since it's just a chest. And the item we want to whitelist as cobblestone. So let's just type that in real quick. Cobblestone. Beautiful. Okay, so we're only going to pull out cobblestone from this chest. Then the crafter, we want to tell it to craft cobblestone. I'll just type that in there. We can just keep clicking and it keeps our text in there, which is really nice. So we can just fill out this little 3x3 grid here. Okay, and that'll output compressed cobblestone. Beautiful. Excess inventories is a thing you do have to specify, so I'll just specify the diamond chest once again. In priority, we want to do craft before moving, so it does that craft and we don't see whatever. It just is better that way. So the inventories we want for the output, again, the diamond chest, we will do like the up, it doesn't really matter. And the item we are going to whitelist as compressed cobblestone. Beautiful. So this is pretty much all we have to do to take cobblestone and take it into compressed cobblestone form. Okay, so that is all set up there. So if we turn this guy on, item mode send only, let's do that. We should start seeing cobblestone coming over here and it immediately gets turned into compressed cobblestone. So that is really, really awesome. That's a great way to quickly turn cobblestone into compressed cobblestone. Now, I actually have a couple of more of these guys over here so we can turn this on, make this go twice as fast. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, now we're getting a bunch of cobblestone in here. So the next step is I need to copy this particular thing a few more times. We can chain these together, actually. We could do an input right after that output and start right here and say we want the compressed cobblestone, craft that into the double compressed, and then output back into that chest if we wanted to do that. There's a few ways we can do this. So I tell you guys what, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here. I'm going to start making some triggers and making some inputs and crafters and things like that for Steve's Factory Manager, and hopefully we'll be able to start getting some octuple compressed cobblestone going pretty quickly. So yeah, let me get on that and we'll be back, guys. Okay guys, so I've been spending some time here and I've been getting the Steve's Factory Manager set up, and we got a lot of stuff here and it looks really complicated, but it's not too bad, and I'll show you why I decided to break it out this way. But like each one of these columns is just one thing that's happening. So this trigger 1, this happens every second. It's inputting the uncompressed cobblestone and outputting x1, a ×1, a regular compressed cobblestone. This trigger 5 happens every 5 seconds. It inputs the compressed, outputs double compressed. This one happens every 20 seconds, inputs the double, outputs the triple. So you can see the pattern. There wasn't enough room to have the 8th one in place, so I just kind of put that down here. But yeah, we got one for the regular 2 compressed, double, triple, quad, etc, etc, etc. And I'm also using a variable here. This is an inventory variable. Now the reason why you want to do one of these is, for instance, let's just make something here. We'll create an input, we'll create an output. These aren't really gonna matter for anything. I just want to show you guys here. So if we do a target, we'll do up, we'll do an inventory, we'll just choose that chest, and we will say blacklist nothing. And then for the output, we will do target up, inventory this guy, and that should be fine. We'll link these guys together. Everything should be happy. Okay, so if we were to take this chest, break it, and place it back down. You see these guys, how they got the red exclamation points on them? It says no inventory selected. What happened is we broke that inventory. Steve's factory manager knew that that diamond chest wasn't there anymore, and it's like went ahead and erased the location, and these guys don't know anything about that. And you see these other ones over here are still happy because these guys are all pointed inventories. They're all pointed to this variable. This one's got the green border around it, says selected. So they don't really care what that variable points at. These guys point to the variable. This variable we just have to change once. We'll just say this variable points at this diamond chest, and all of these guys are happy, but these guys are still unhappy. I'd have to do that to each and every one of them. So yeah, if you're doing a lot of stuff that's pointing at an inventory and you possibly are going to be moving them, just make yourselves an inventory variable and point all your things at that inventory variable. It'll save you a lot of time in the future. Okay, so we have that done. I have some of these things going here. We got some quadruples and all of this stuff. As far as our transfer nodes go, I have filled these up with world interaction upgrades. What this does is this will allow it to produce 5 stacks of cobblestone at a time. So we got 5, 10, and then we got 15, and finally 20 down here on this bottom one. So yeah, and these are, we got 2 going into a tesseract. That tesseract goes into this chest. So we should be able to get some good stuff happening here. Let me make sure that this is hooked up. Yeah, we got the little things on here. We should be all good. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Let's just look. Something's not right. Okay, hold on a second. Let's turn this back off. Why is this not... Did I not set this variable container? That. Connections, declaration, inventory. Okay, so why is this guy not running? Oops. Okay, so inventory. Oh, you know what? Okay. No. This is fine. That's set to target. That's up. And items, whitelist, cobblestone. The crafter is crafting cobblestone into compressed. Move before crafting. And it's set to that variable. And then the output is, again, set to that variable. The target, west, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to set it up because that's what I've set most of them to. And we're whitelisting the compressed. So I'm not entirely sure why this has not crafting. Oh my goodness, so why isn't that crafting? Okay, so I guess the rule of thumb with Steve's factory manager is once you place things, don't move them, don't break things, don't touch anything. Yeah, I don't really know why that was not working. What I ended up doing was taking my diamond chest and putting it onto an orange variable, just going over to the right one, and then... Yeah, I don't know. I changed it to orange, and I started changing some of these guys to point towards orange instead of the white. And it started working on orange, and I swapped everything back to the white, and now it's just working. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. But yeah, it seems like things are happening here. So we got double compressed, quadruple. Maybe the triple compressed isn't working. I'm seeing a lot of double compressed right now, and I would have expected to see some triple. Well, there's some triple, right? Yeah, we got 8 of them. I don't know if that was from before or if we're just not turning it into the triple right now. But things are happening, and this is really, really cool. Maybe I should take a look real quick at the triple. So we're going to input double, inventories, variable. We'll deselect it and reselect that. Wait, is that selected? Yeah, variable selected. Okay. The crafter, excess inventories. Oh, we're set directly to a diamond chest. Let's undo that. Variable will deselect and reselect. I don't know if this is really going to make a difference. Hopefully it will. It didn't look like we were making the triple compress though, and that should be every 20 seconds that it is doing that. So the variable for this one, we will deselect it and again, reselect it. I might have to go and do this for all of these guys. I thought the inventory variables are going to be a lot cooler than that, but it doesn't appear like things are happening. Quadruple and triple. Yeah, it's supposed to be going every 20 seconds. Did I have that trigger connected? That might be why. Okay, let's connect these triggers. Let's get these guys going then. Okay, so there it goes. We just turned all those doubles into triples. So I'm still new to this mod, if you guys haven't figured it out. I'm still trying to learn the best way of doing things. Now, I had mentioned before that you can chain these together, but the thing is, if we're chaining these together, it's going to try and do the double compressed, triple, quad, quintuple, sextuple, septuple, and the octuple compressed cobblestone every second. That's just a lot of excess operations that is just going to be lagging the server. There really is no point on trying to make an octuple compressed cobblestone every second, right? So I have this set for like the longest delay, 1,000 seconds. That's like almost, what is that, 10 minutes? Something like that. It'll try and craft one. So yeah, we're crafting the septuple like every 500 seconds. Actually, I don't know. How long is 1,000 seconds? Is that 10 minutes? It might not be. I might be completely wrong in that, to be honest with you. I think 600 minutes is 600 seconds is 10 minutes. So I'm not sure how long 999 is. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing this once a second, and then, you know, as time goes on, it tries to craft all these other ones and compress everything down. But at this rate here, I think we should be able to be making octuple compressed cobblestone relatively quickly. Let's go and sort that. So I can set up more of these guys here. I might even be able to reuse like the tesseract if I put another lava thing right here, another cobblestone generator, and then we can go into that tesseract. I don't know, but yeah, we can go ahead and increase the speed of this just by adding more cobblestone into this thing, and yeah, we'll be crafting it into the compressed cobblestone over time. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Once we get that octuple compressed cobblestone though, we can smelt that and turn it into the bedrockium, and then we should be able to make our bedrockium drums. That's what this is all about. Yep, and I think this is probably the best way. I don't think this is super bad for the performance of the server. It might be. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that. Alright, so I've been letting this go for just a little bit, and we already got 5 sextuple compressed cobblestone. So that's almost the septuple to 7 times. So we are getting fairly close. I think we're about a 16th of the way to an octuple compressed cobblestone. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I had a lot of fun figuring out Steve's Factory Manager and playing around with that, and yeah, making all these world interaction upgrades for the extra utilities pipes. Yeah, this seems like a really cool way to make the octuple compressed cobblestone relatively quickly. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.